I am exhausted. It has been a busy day. I hope y'all don't mind.
I answered the questions in rapid succession. His house was nice. His parents live in a historic area near downtown.
Babe, stop.
Most of the time, the book is better than the movie. She likes movies where I have to figure out who did it and why. I did not even realize that I was in a reading slump until I got out of it. Oh, also, you guys, this is a faux tree. Hubby did feel some type of way because, you know, we got a faux tree in the house. This is on Barack Obama's best reads of the year list. My green beans, they're not burnt, but they were on the way.
You and me were meant to be as one. The universe has known it all along. Written in the stars, you and me forever, yeah.
You already had your first cup?
Man, I'm just trying to finish before the exam. I keep getting stomach cramp though.
Penny, what you got on your face? What is that? Come here. Shadow, I did not call you. Come here, Penny. What is that? Okay. I already got it. I did not tell you to get up here. minute. I did not tell you to get up here. You're not gonna be doing all that moving on me now. I'm relaxing.
You're good. Okay, did I use fresh or frozen blueberries?
Oh,
Muffin genius.
fine, thank you. So, pedestrian muffins.
This is the gothic novel, but then I thought, I want something that really matters. Which is when I thought of the Andy case and your brother. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm...
CCTV footage from Kensington Square.
Salad, darling.
Sophie? How would you do that? So you think it's on him?
He's been drinking too much. Staying at your block.
You just jumped. Who do you believe Sophie we have?
I answered the questions in rapid succession. His house was nice. His parents live in a historic area near downtown. No, we didn't stay there. A hotel near the hospital. He didn't have a girlfriend in high school, just a friend he took to prom. Yeah, she was cute. Depending on what he knocked with, I can imagine what door that was. Lila laughed and I joined her. Like I said, he cool. Real cool. We'll see, I'm still in my bag, focused on growing my business. I am glad I gave Todd a chance. He's nice, really consistent. Plus, he has a lot of patience for what my life is like right now. 32.
Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm good, how are you?
So random, like I came to get pizza, and on my list of things I had to get was like a pot for my plant.
Okay.
First time plant owner.
Okay.
I have a snake plant.
Okay. You know what size it is?
It's fairly small.
So like a 16-inch, or I'm sorry, like a 6-inch or a 4-inch. Do you see the size here? So a 6-inch. Okay. Okay. Hi guys. Hi. We have not done one of these sit-down videos in some time. I am exhausted. It has been a busy day. I hope y'all don't mind. I am going to just take a few bites of my watermelon while I talk to y'all, speak to you guys really quickly. Girl, we forgot to say our grace before we made that first swallow. Okay, hopefully there's nothing in my teeth. We're almost 6 or 7 months in, and I still am like struggling when it comes to, girl, check your teeth. Okay, you have on braces. Let me check. Okay, we're good. Because listen, we cannot record this entire little recap and what's on my TBR. I think that's what it's gonna be. And then go back and edit and see red, okay? But it has been busy today. So I'm just coming to give you guys a little bit of what's been going on with me as far as reading. So if you cannot tell the theme of this video, this is a nice cozy reading vlog because we are back in our reading bag. And what's crazy is that I did not even realize that I was in a reading slump until I got out of it. I mean, the spring and the summer, it gets really busy here at the shop, but I was reading a book because, hello, we have a book club. Okay, Get Planted in a Book Club is the name of it. If you're in Atlanta, you can join below. The link is below. But, so I was reading at least a book, but 2 because I also listen to audibles. But now I'm back to reading 3-4 books a month. I was up to 8. At some point I did 10. And that's probably what happens more in the cozy months, okay, which is where we're coming at. But we're not going to start representing fall books, okay, not quite yet, because it's still summer. And your girl is a spring summer baby. Like, I love the sun, period. The ocean and the sun. That's my vibe. But I enjoy Christmas, okay? I know it's not a season, but it is, okay? If you know, you know. You know, I like transitional seasons. So, speaking of which, in our book club, we are going to be participating in Summerween, which is a theme that's going on here in, you know, on YouTube in the book community. So it's when you find some type of, you know, spooky, dark, suspenseful type book, whatever, and you read it during the summer, right? Halloween obviously is in the colder months. We don't celebrate that here, but we like that genre still because she likes Criminal Minds. She likes SVU. She likes movies where I have to figure out who did it and why. So I like to read those types of books as well. So we will be voting on what book we're going to read, and we're going to close out the summer next month with that type of book in that genre. So we're just kind of talking about it right now. Just a little tidbit of what's going on in the book club. The book club is growing. Oh my goodness, you guys. Sorry, my phone is on my lap, so I'm just sliding. It has grown. I'm actually this close to closing it because I did have an idea, a number in my mind on how big I wanted the book club to be, and I did not want it to be big at all, just kind of in between. And so we are 5 members away from that number, and I will be closing it down. I did increase it by 3 only because not everybody comes to every book club meeting. It's like we have our loyals. We have people who come to our book club every single month, but then there's some months that some people can't make it. They're either traveling or what have you, or they may not have read the book that we, you know, chose. So it's, and life is happening. It's summertime, you know what I'm saying? So there's that. So to account for lower months or what have you, I increased the number a little bit. So anyway, that's just a little bit of the behind the scenes. If you are in Atlanta and you would like to join the book club, the link is below. Hubby and I and my brother and sister in love went to see It Ends With Us on last Sunday. I was not able to get any kind of footage of that, you guys, because it was a little bit of technical difficulties, user error, when I was trying to, like, you know, get a little bit of B-roll for you guys, but my flash came on and it was a disaster. So we went to see it, and as you saw earlier in the vlog, hubby decided literally the night before or the day before to read the book. Now, how long ago did ShanaJaye read this book? Last year. Told hubby the book was good. Okay, because all he wants to read is nonfiction. Okay, he is a nonfiction reader. Okay, the fluff is not his cup of tea. Okay, however, after seeing the trailer, hearing the buzz, okay, because me and my sister-in-law are like, that book was all that. Like, she's a reader as well, and so he was like, I'm gonna read this book. Okay, so the day before, so he just, y'all saw, okay, he got it done. So the unfortunate part is the movie was decent. The movie was good. If it's you know, you can go see the movie. We do recommend the movie. I think out of 5 stars, I give it a 3.75 rounded to 4. That's what I give the movie. I don't remember what I gave it on Goodreads. Let me check. Okay, so I read this book back in June of 2023, and I actually gave it 5 stars. Now, here's the thing. Hubby gave the book 5 stars as well, but I think we both kind of gave the movie 3.75 rounded to 4, because a lot of what is in the book was left out of the movie. And so we understand that creatively, when you are creating a movie, you have, you know, whatever time, the amount of time that has been approved for a movie. The movie was 2 hours and 13 minutes, I believe. There were some things that just were not covered in the movie that we thought should have been in the movie. Okay, we're not directors or anything by that nature, or producers, but we just were like, hubby was looking for some things. You know, I took it for what it was. It pretty much made the point or whatever, but it did not invoke all of the emotions and such like the book. And I guess it goes back to that old saying where it's like, most of the time the book is better than the movie. So that's one of those things. So definitely go see the movie if you're not a reader. I do think that you would enjoy the movie. The acting was good. I mean, the vibes are there. The movie does have is triggering, so check your trigger warnings, but I think it was good. But if you are a reader, definitely read the book, because it's definitely a 5-star read, no doubt. And then we've just been reading all week. So I finally finished the 3rd book in the Black Girls Must series. I think that's what it's called. I just made that up, but it's Black Girls Must Be Magic, Black Girls Must Be Exhausted, and Black Girls Must Have It All. And so I was listening to Black Girls Must Have It All in tandem on Audible this week, just because, like, if I'm doing something, or as you saw in the video, your girl got sleepy, I like to put my timer on and just let it shut off, you know, if I'm like really going into a daze, which is what I've been doing like the last 2 nights as well. But listen, I really like this book. So Black Girls Must Be Exhausted, I gave a 5-star. It was 5-star. That book, the way I've spoken about it in a previous video, so you guys could go back and watch that, but the way this series invokes so many emotions in me, I really like when a book can do that. And you like that even in a movie, right? When an actor can take you from happy to sad, to being frustrated or joyful, or, you know, curious, anxious, all the things, scared. That is really good acting. I think someone's coming in, you guys. This series right here did that for me. So that Black Girls Must Be Exhausted, I gave 5-star. Black Girls Must Be Magic, which is the 2nd book, I think I gave 3.5 stars. It was a good book. 3.5 stars. It's not bad. It was just kind of mid, right? It was just mid. This one I gave 4 stars. This one was really good. One is just it did it for me. One got me to continue reading. I feel like it ended very well, very realistically. There was no question in my mind of minds and the way that I make decisions with things, that when I read this book, it was just something that I could connect with. I think some of the experiences were very relatable via either through myself or people that I know. And I just like the friendships were awesome. Like I had like some of the quotes in here, you guys, and I highlighted a few things, but I did not annotate because again, I was listening to it at the same time. So a lot of times when I heard something and I was like, oh, make sure you go back and highlight that, I just didn't do that. But there was one scene where Lisa, who is Tab's co-worker and ended up being friend by book 3, had said to her, it says, I understand. Lisa said as we both sat down, just make the decision you can live with, the one that gives you the most peace. The rest you will have to believe will work itself out, that you'll get your shot. And basically in this scene here, and this is the end, Tab had just kind of made some decisions in her life, and she was at one point was like wondering, did she regret it or should she have make another decision? But she stood on the decision that she made, and she was going to go with whatever direction in her life that was going to take her. And her friend basically was telling her, even though she did that, she was apologizing to her friend for kind of putting her, you know, in a situation because she was trying to help her out. But her friend was like, honey, you had to do what you had to do. So whenever the next opportunity came up, or whether it did or not, she was like, you take your shot then, but there will be another opportunity, if that makes sense. You guys, I'm just telling you, this is a really good series to check out. I really did enjoy this, but got done with this today. Okay, so now really quickly, let's just go through the books that I do want to read to end the summer. It's just some books that I've picked up that I just want to kind of dive into. Okay, so I have a few here, but I'm going to go ahead and read off of my Goodreads some of the ones that I have ordered that I want to get done before the summer ends in the top of fall. So the first one is The Teacher. That is a Frida McFadden book. I have that book at home, and so I want to read that one. The Deep. So The Deep is about, let me read it because it's about these mermaids, these killer mermaids. And this may make it on the list for book club because I think that this description, people are going to be like, oh, let's read that. So it says, the water-breathing descendants of African slave women. Hold on, let me turn off the AC. Okay, it'll turn off in a minute. So it says, the water-breathing descendants of African slave women tossed overboard have built their own underwater society and must reclaim the memories of their past to shape their future in this brilliantly imaginative novella inspired by the Hugo Award nominated song The Deep, from the V Diggs rap group clipping. I don't know. Yetu, I think that's how you say it. Yetu, Y-E-T-U, holds the memories for her people. Water-dwelling descendants of pregnant African slave women were thrown overboard by slave owners who live in idyllic lives in the deep. Their past, too traumatic to be remembered regularly, is forgotten by everyone, save one, the historian. This demanding role has been bestowed on Yetu. I'm thinking Yetu is her name. Yetu remembers for everyone, and the memories, painful and wonderful, traumatic and terrible and miraculous, are destroying her. And so she flees to the surface, escaping the memories, the expectations, and the responsibilities, and discovers a world her people left behind long ago. Yetu will learn more than ever that what she expected about her own past and about the future of her people. If they are all to survive, they'll need to reclaim their memories, reclaim their identity, and own who they really are. Okay, so we go into Inspired by a Song. But it sounds really interesting. From what I can tell you guys is that Yetu holds the memories of everyone. It doesn't matter what it is. And that there is a time of year, one day, that everyone gets their memories back. But then I think somewhere in here, from what I understand, she decides that she does not want to get those memories back. And so everyone is holding on to these memories, and they're like trying to either put the pieces together, understand them, like, but they're strong, intense memories, and and because she's gone, she's not taking the memories back. So I'm like, that just sounds interesting, y'all. I think that's how it goes, but I'll keep y'all posted as I read. I will keep y'all posted. Okay, I'm not gonna read the synopsis to all of them, but just the ones that like really have me excited. So the other one is Curvy Girl Summer, and I will have them, I'll put the covers here on the screen and maybe the synopsis, but there'll be a link to the book. So what I have here on the side of me is one by Vanessa Miller, The American Queen. So this one, I actually met Vanessa Miller, and I told you guys about this in a book club I was in my 20s, so many years ago. But it says, over the 24 years that she was enslaved on the Montgomery plantation, Luella learned to feel one thing: hate. Hate for the man who sold her mother. Hate for the overseer who left her daddy to hang from a noose. Hate so powerful there's no room in her heart for love, not even for the honorable Reverend William, whom she likes and respects enough to marry. But when William finally listens to Luella's pleas and leads the formerly enslaved people off of the plantation, Luella begins to replace her hate with hope. Hope that they will find a place where they can live free from fear. Hope that despite her many unanswered prayers, she can learn to trust for new miracles. Soon, William and Luella become the appointed king and queen for their self-proclaimed kingdom of the happy land. And though they are still surrounded by opposition, they continue to share a message of joy and goodness and fight for the freedom of dignity of all. That sounds like a really good book. So it says that it's actually based on a true story. So I'm really excited to dive into this one. The next book is by Frederick Beckman. It's called Beartown. So apparently this is an HBO original series. I have not seen it on HBO. We have HBO. Do I really look and see what's on HBO though? I don't know. Is HBO still HBO? Y'all know people these companies buy each other, so I'm not even sure. But he's the author of Anxious People, which is a very popular book. So I'm excited to read this. And this is just book one. I think this is a 3-parter as well. So there's that. The next one is The Spell Shop. So this book sounds really fun. And it is, I don't remember what the genre of this is, but it says it takes a village to open a heart and just one man to steal it. Oh, this sounds so good. So I think from what I understand, let me just read it. It says the spell shop sweeps readers into a world of horses, illegal spells, and first loves. It's as comforting as homemade jam on a fresh baked muffin. Okay, just first of all, look at the cover. And hello. Okay, purple. It sounds so cute. So I want to read that. Actually, these next 2 books need to be read ASAP because they are due at the library. And not even really due, but they will be due because I did renew them. Oh, y'all, I need to take one more bite of this watermelon. The way that watermelon is set up is so good. Y'all, we are closed, but I have not locked the door. But I'm almost done. So this one is called, this is by Jenny Lawson. It's called Broken in the Best Possible Way. Now, this book has over 4 stars. The reviews on this are very high. However, I got this book. It is free. It's on Hoopla, and I started listening to it today, and I'm not going to be able to take this reader's voice. And actually, I think the reader is her, but like I'm not going to be able to take it. So I'm going to have to read this on my own and then, you know, consume it that way. But I'm not going to be able to listen to it, you know. I might give it one more chance on my way home. Yeah, I don't think so. Mexican Gothic. Now, here's the thing. This is my 3rd attempt. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Trying to read this book. So I bought this book from the library last year. Started reading it, kind of was getting into it. Slow burn. Slow. When I say slow, I was like, when is something gonna really happen? Okay, so where I am in this book now is she has gotten to the place where her brother has been taken. I think it's her brother. Am I remembering this correctly? Okay, so it's from her cousin. Okay, her cousin went somewhere, got married to someone, and now she's like trapped or whatever. And so Naomi, if I'm saying her name correctly, went to this high place to try and find her. So she's now there, okay? It's this dark place. And I was just like, okay, when is something gonna happen? So I actually had DNF'd it. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna wanna read this. I got past the 50-page mark. Usually once I get between 50 and 100 pages and you're not like making me wanna pick this book back up, I'm gonna DNF it. Do not finish. So I returned it to, I took it back to the bookstore. Okay, saw it again in the library. And I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and check it out. Haven't picked it back up since. That second time, returned it. Saw a couple more people on YouTube talk about this book, and also one of my girls on Instagram who is a book girly. She's not on YouTube, but she liked the book. And I'm like, okay, first of all, books she recommends is usually on point. She did say that it is a slow burn, like just give it a chance. So then it was in another library, and that's why it's back in my hand for the third time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to press through and read this book, and hopefully this book is more than at least a 3-star, okay? The premise sounds good. Like, I'm all for, let's go get our girlfriend, let's go get our cousin, let me come and rescue you. Tell me where to come, because I'm coming for you, okay? I'm gonna come and I'm gonna try to get you, okay, period. So we're gonna see. And then this month's book club book here at the shop is Listen for the Lie by Amy Tantira. I think that's how you say it. This is a mystery. So it says, Lucy and Savvy were the golden girls of their small Texas town. Pretty, smart, and enviable. Lucy married a dream guy with a big ring and an even bigger new home. Savvy was the social butterfly, loved by all, and if you believe the rumors, especially popular with the men in the town. But after Lucy was found wandering the streets covered in her best friend Savvy's blood, everyone thinks she is a murderer. It's been years since that horrible night, a night Lucy can't remember anything about, and she has since moved to Louisiana and started a new life. I'm thinking Louisiana could be LA. But now the phenomenally huge hit true crime podcast, Listen for the Lie, and its two good-looking hosts, Ben Owens, have decided to investigate Savvy's murder for the show's second season. Lucy is forced to return to the place she vowed never to set foot in again to solve her friend's murder, even if she's the one who did it. The truth is out there if we just listen. Oh, that sounds so good. So that's who we are. So that is 2, 4, 6. So we got about 8 books that we are reading to end out this summer, and I'll talk about them throughout the vlog. Hi, welcome in. Hey you guys, different location, same me, different location. So as y'all heard, someone walked in. We were closed, like 10 minutes closed, but I didn't lock the door or turn the sign. So they had a couple of questions on a bonsai, and the husband, we're on the way to eat, so he may come back. But anyway, I wanted to pop in because in packing up my stuff and leaving, I forgot to tell you guys about 2 more books. I actually got them today because I took 4 books back that I changed my mind about, and then I got 2 others. So in last week's vlog, what was that? Hold on, y'all, I'm making dinner. Hold on. In last week's vlog, I showed you guys the Ministry of Time, and okay, it was the Ministry of Time. I'll put it here on the screen just in case I forget to turn around and show you guys, because I'm actually about to cut open a pack of chicken, and you know, we don't want to cross-contaminate. I I didn't get it with that one. I got the American Queen with that trip, and then the other 4 books that I took back today, or 3. But I decided to go ahead and get the Ministry of Time. I saw a couple of people review it actually, but what made me go back is because my forever president Barack Obama put out his book list along with his music list last week, and it had it on there. And so I was like, oh, girl, you need to go back and get that book. So I got that. So that's another end of summer read. Hold on. And the other one is The Paradise Problem. So I don't know if I've seen anyone review this one. I just liked the cover. So when I was walking out, well, it sounded interesting too, but the cover is what made me pick it up. Okay, I'm just trying to season my chicken real quick, you guys, so I can get it in the pot, and then I could talk to y'all and show you the books. But let's make sure. And I also need to show you guys where that tree ended up, where I put where it started or where it ended up. Okay, I think that works anyway. So what I was saying was I like the cover of The Paradise Problem, so that's why I picked it up. All right, 1 sec, it's done. We'll add the scallions. This is on Barack Obama's best reads of the year list. He puts it out every year. And then The Paradise Problem, Christina Lauren, yeah. So look at that cover. Okay, hello, matchy. I love it. Isn't that pretty, man? Are you saying yes or you saying no? Hubby did not do a review on the movie, you guys, but I did tell them that we thought that a lot of the things that were in the book, or some of the important things in the book, were left out of the movie, but the movie was decent. We gave the book a 5-star, but we didn't talk about what we gave it, the movie, but I said 3.75 rounded to a 4. What do you give it? Oh, he said 2.8. Why you give it a 2.8? Not because of the drama.
No, I said if I hadn't read it, I would.
True, okay.
Kept watching.
Right. Okay, let me tell y'all too what he said. So y'all saw that he binged the book, but what he ultimately said was that if he did not, what's going on? Okay, I want to make sure y'all can see me. There's the tree back there, you guys. It looks good back there though. He said if he did not read the book, he wouldn't have liked the movie.
Yeah. And I agree with the internet that it matters that she was 23 years old, because that creates a power imbalance between him and her. Him being an accomplished neurosurgeon and her being younger. But Blake Lively is obviously not that young. I mean, they didn't make a big deal about it, but it's important to the storytelling. So,
yeah,
you know, just stuff like that.
Yeah.
The mom's speech about knowing your limits, I kept talking about how that was something that I thought was impactful and should have been in there. I don't know why they didn't give it to her. So I don't know. Decisions were made.
Yeah. That's one thing with us is, and I got it more from hubby because he's a writer, is that storytelling is important. My green beans, they're not burnt, but they were on the way. But anyway, y'all saw the tree. It looks really good here. Let me show you. It looks really good here. I like it a lot. So I did get a second tree. The same tree, however, hold on. My battery's about to go dead, you guys. It was on sale. The second one is on sale, and so I was gonna return this one. Also, you guys, this is a full tree. Hubby did feel some type of way because, you know, we got a full tree in the house. But I've always wanted an olive tree, and I have bought three live olive. The battery died, and I needed to flip the chicken. I'm making soy chicken, rice, green beans, ginger rice, and green beans. Yeah. and I'm super tired, but we're almost done. So I've purchased 3 olive trees, all of which have died. Olive trees need a lot of light, you guys, a lot of light. And so they will not survive in here. But this olive tree from Amazon has been going around. I've seen it in a lot of people's videos that comes in very full, very realistic looking. I do want another basket stand for it to sit in. I have the 7-footer, and I really like it here. I think I probably could have gotten a 10-footer, but it might have just kind of hovered a little bit too high. So this is good. So I don't think I'm going to take this one back for the sheer fact that they're in the guest room. That's another spot that doesn't have any greenery, that anytime I have put anything in there green, it has died because I just forget about it. And so I think I'm going to put this one in there, and then I'm good. We'll have a total of 3 false trees in here, those 2, and then there's a string of pearls in our guest bathroom down here that literally has no window, so I can't put anything in there. And then we're good. Everything else in here is real. All right, you guys, this is the end of the vlog. We hope you enjoyed the vibes. A nice cozy reading vlog. You want to say bye, babe? And we will see you guys next week. Next week is going to be a really fun one, you guys. The next few are going to be really fun and different. All right, bye.